This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Yeah. So in the last class, the previous class, we have discussed about the ETL validations, right? So different kind of transformation we have seen in the previous class. Okay. So what kind of validations we are going to perform in the as part of the ETL testing? Any guys? Anyone? Okay. So we are going to perform the different kind of test cases we are going to prepare. Those test cases are the job validation test cases, structure validation test cases, okay, the full load or initial load test cases, and then the incremental load test cases or delta load. So these kind of test cases we are going to validate, prepare, and then validate the as part of the ETL testing. Okay, how we are going to prepare the test cases based on the which documents? The BRS document as well as the mapping document. So based on these two documents, we are going to prepare these all kind of test cases. Okay. So today we are going to start the reporting part, the BA testing. Okay. BA testing we are going to start. Okay. So in the BA testing, okay. So same thing, the validation will be how we are going to where it going to come to the BA testing. So the ETL part will be, so the different kind of sources are there. Okay. So each source they're going to extract and load into the data warehousing, right? These all are everything we discussed in the earlier. Okay, by using the ETL tool. Okay, this is like it happened in the. So these are the sources. These source systems we are going to extract the data and then ingesting into the target database. The target database is nothing but the data warehousing, right? This is the ETL. So this is the ETL. Okay, this is the data warehousing, data warehouse database. Okay, so this is the sources. Okay, so we are extracting the multiple sources and then we are ingesting into the data warehousing by using the ETL transformations. Okay, so next, so this is as in the up to last class we discussed what kind of validations we are going to do from the ETL testing, right? So today we are going to start the reporting part, from where we have to start the reporting validation, what kind of validations we are going to perform on the reporting side. Okay, so here this is the BA tool, BA testing, BA. Okay, on top of the target database, there by using the BA tools, they're going to generate different kind of reports. Okay, different kind of reports they are going to generate. Okay, so here we want to perform the, so this target data as well as the report data. Okay, whatever the report that defined or developed, so that will be accurately data populated in the reports or not, we have to do the validation from this data and this data. Okay, this is exactly matching or not, we have to check. Okay, so as part of the ETL testing, we are going to check the sources data and then target data, it is exactly matched or not, we are going to validate it. But here in the as part of the reporting testing, we are going to validate the report target data as well as the report data. So after applying the BA logics, BA transformations here by using the BA tools. So they're going to generate different kind of reports for the end user. So these reports, the client, whoever the clients are there, who is the CEO, CFO, who is the high level people, those people are going to access these reports. Okay. So they're going to access. That is the reason this we call as a front end validation. Okay, reporting testing or BA testing we call as a front end validation. The ETL testing we call as a back end validation. Okay, the end user doesn't know what you have done in the what kind of transformations, what kind of logics you have applied in the ETL side. Well, they don't have the knowledge on the technical knowledge. Only front end they are going to see the reports. Okay, and then they'll analyze their data is correct or not. The end user, well, they have to know the business, the functionality, right? So these reports only they are going to access in the these reports only they are going to access. Okay. So here, what kind of tools are there for BA testing in the market? So anyone can please idea and tell me the tools.
Power BI.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Power
SSI.
BI. SSRS. Yes.
W.
Yeah. W for fine. Okay. SAP. Okay. OBIE. So OBIE is nothing but the Oracle Business Intelligence Enterprise Edition. This is the Oracle tool. SAP means SAP Business Objects. BO means Business Objects. SAP Business Objects. This is the SAP tool. Okay. This is a W. SSR means SQL Server Reporting Services. These first two will be Microsoft tools. Okay, Microsoft. So and OBAE and then Cognos. Okay. So click view. Like that, there are so many tools are in there in the market. Okay. 4B, SSRS, W, SABO, OBE, Cognos, ClickView. So all the reports will be there in the market. Okay. So by using these tools here, they are going to generate the different kind of reports. So Tableau, ClickView. So these reports they called as Power BI. They called as a visualization tools in the market. They called as a visualization. So most of the you can see you can watch in the cricket or something. They're going to give the graphs, all those things, right? Okay, those all those things they're going to generate in the by using the any reporting tool only. Different kind of reports. Okay, so all those things only they're going to generate in the these tools only. So here we are going to check the different kind of test cases. Again, we are going to prepare like we are prepared, right? Test cases for Java validation, structure validation as part of the ETL testing. The same way we are going to prepare the different kind of test cases we are going to perform here. Okay. Before going to discuss the test cases, so here what are the documents we are going to use for the to prepare the test cases? Here we are going to use the test cases based on BRS document and mapping document, correct? And then what kind of test cases? Java validation as part of the ETL testing I'm writing, guys. Structure validation, full load or initial load, or incremental or delta. So these kind of test cases we are going to prepare as part of the ETL side. So same thing here also, we are going to prepare different kind of test cases based on the documents they are providing the report design. We call as a test cases based on prototype, report prototype, and measure catalog. Okay, based on these two documents, report prototype and prototype as well as the measure catalog. Based on report prototype is nothing but the blueprint. So for example, if you are going to construct any house, first you will plan the house, right? How I need to prepare. So they will give one blueprint. So like that it will come to your house, the structure, everything. You see any apartments, they're going to first they'll give the layout, how it will be their layout. Okay. So same way for the reporting also they're going to give the report design or prototype. Okay. This they'll provide we call as a prototype or report design. Okay, anything you can call. Okay, so report prototype and measure catalog. Measure catalog is whatever the prototype in the whatever the columns are there, whatever the in the report, how they develop a report, all the information it will be they'll mention in the measure catalog, just like a mapping document here. Okay, how it will be mapping document here, the same way it will be we call as a measure catalog. Means what is the measure, what is the purpose of that measure, where it is coming from. So like that they'll mention in the document is a measure catalog. Okay, I will show you that document, guys. So based on these two documents, they're going to perform the test cases. What kind of test case means? UA validation test cases. Okay, UA validation test cases. Functional test cases. Functional validation. Data validation. So mainly these three we are going to prepare. Okay, UA validation, functional validation, data validation. Okay, again we have two more is there. Two more test cases are there. Those will be security and performance. Security and performance. Most of the companies they won't do this one. Only these three only they will do. But some small companies, all those things they will do the testing. This also security testing, performance testing. Okay. So like that they're going to do the 5 ways we are going to check the any reports. Okay, guys. So by using these tools, any one of the tool, they're going to develop the reports. The developer, our duty, a QA role, we have to whatever the reports they developed, that reports will be properly developed or not, the data is properly loaded in fetching it from the target database or not, that we have to check. So what are the functionalities they are going to implement in the report design, those all functionalities are working as expected or not, we are going to check as part of the BA reporting testing. Okay, so here, so based on the prototype and measure catalog, I will show you the prototypes and measure catalog. Okay, how it will be there prototype. Okay, for example, I will show you one of the prototype. Yeah, you can see this one. So this is the one prototype. So the prototype they are going to give either Excel or PDF or image, anything can be possible, guys. Okay, they're going to prepare, they're going to give the either PDF format or Excel format or image format, anything. So for example, here I am showing the Excel format, how this is the report. So they want the division wise, subdivision wise, department wise, the class wise, year wise data. So they're selecting the year, division, subdivision, department, class, and then year. So year wise data they're going to see in the report here. See here, season, that season is nothing but the half year here, quarter, month, week. So what is the week? So every week they're going to generating the data. So this year sales. So what is happened the sales for the 2011 week 15, for example. Say if you want to take the 2021, okay, take 2021 also fine. Okay, so what is the last year sale? Beginning of the inventory means how much stock is there. In the week starting, how much stock is there. Okay, what is the stock? Okay, so the same thing, this year sales, last year sales. For this particular year 2010 week 15, how much sales happen? What is their inventory last year beginning of the week? Okay, what is the amount? See, so 18.7% they got the loss. So only 658 happened. Here the last year it happened that for the same week it happened the $809 is happened the business. Okay, means last year to compare to this year, we got the loss will be 18%. We got the profit loss. Okay, 18% we got the loss. Compare the C previous means last to last year, 2 years back. How much happened the sales? And comparing the last year and this year, so again 18.7% you got the profit loss. See, like that. Okay, guys, clear, right? Like that they will provide the report prototype. I'm going to show one more thing. These are the real-time, guys. This is a real-time prototype only I'm showing. Okay, I'm going to show one more report. See here. Here means region-wise, store-wise, they're going to see the data. So store-wise, for particular month, they're going to see the data. Okay, each day, date, each day in that particular whatever the month we have selected. So that month, each month is going to see the data correct or not. What is the sales this year? What is the composite sales this year? What is the last year sales? What they have the plan? How much they planned the sales? So the business they are expecting this much has to done the business for the particular day. Okay, so they exceed their estimations. So where sales this year variance plan sales year means $60 they got the more sales. The expected business actually 1431, but they have to run the 1489. So what is the variance? See, the calculation will be C6 minus G6. Okay, so last year the same day what happened the last year sales, previous year sales. So like that they are going to different kind of reports they are going to analyze, guys, in different ways, the day wise, store wise, and the division wise, department wise. Okay, these all kind of data they're going to analyze, different kind of tabular reports or graphs. Okay, charts. So based on the requirement they're going to generate, guys. This we call as a prototype report design. Okay, this is called as a report design, they call as. Okay, and then clear, right? Prototype. I'm going to show the measure catalog. Okay, see the measure catalog. Okay, for example, see what is the report name? Flash sales monthly V5. So what is the report? So what kind of columns are there? What is the each column they're going to describe in the measure catalog. For example, see region, market, store, physical month, and the year from the starting the day and date. Okay, you can see day, date, sales. So comp sales this year, percentage this way. How they're going to calculate comp sales this year minus comp sales last year by last year comp sales into 100. So they're going to generate calculating this column based on these calculations. Okay, see variance how they're going to calculate sales this year minus plan sales this year. So like that each column description they're going to mention in the measure catalog, and also they're going to mention where it is coming from also. But here they didn't provide it. They'll tell, so this report, this column, from which table which column it is coming from. So the all kind of information they're going to share in the measure catalog. Like how it will be the mapping document, right? We have seen the mapping document. The same thing they're going to give the measure catalog. So based on these two documents, prototype as well as the prototype as well as the measure catalog. So we are going to prepare these kind of test cases. One is the UA validation, functional validation, data validation. These are the three important test cases scenarios we are going to validate here. And then as per some companies, they are going to do the testing, the security testing and performance testing also. They are going to perform the security and performance validations. Okay. So we'll discuss each validation, what kind of testing we are going to do here. Okay. So in the BA testing, so based on the report prototype and measure catalog. Asha, close the door. Sorry guys. So based on the report prototype and measure catalog, they are going to prepare the different kind of test cases. Okay. One is the UA validation. What is the UA user interface? Graphical user interface or UA, GUI or UI. Okay. Here in the UA validation, we are going to verifying that based on the report design. So this is the report design, right? So based on the report design, they developed or not, the developers. Okay. What is the title name? How is the overall look and feel the report? Okay. So you can see here each and everything. So these are different color. The headers are the different colors. Okay. And then the totals are different. The bold color, they're showing the different bold color. So alternative colors. So here the each alternative Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, they're going to get different color, alternative colors. So like the same thing how they did here, the same way it has to develop as. The developer has to develop in the same way. Okay. And also you can see here, so every year they're going to do the bold, the lining will be, you can see borders. But this is the one set of the year. So here it will be thick border, here will be thick border. And here the one set of here. So like that the border line will be also thick. So each and everything we have to consider, guys. Each and everything we have to consider. Okay. And also spelling mistakes. So day, date. So what are the columns are there, right? The spelling mistakes also we have to check. For example, I will show you one more report. Report. See, this is also one report. They also monthly wise ledger. What is the ledger amount they are going to calculate here? So these are the beginning of the month inventory cost. So what is the month starting? What is the cost? What is the retail cost and the actual cost? Okay, actual cost and retail cost. What is the markup? Means they're going to do the calculation. This one. Okay, so like that the spelling mistakes and the report titles, each and every thing they are going to validate here as part of the EA validation. Okay, verify the report look and feel. Okay, verify the report titles. Next, verify the report and column spellings. This is kind of the manual testing, guys. This is we are doing the manual side. Okay, verify the sequence of the columns. Okay, verify the look and feel, report titles, columns of filling, sequence of the report, the formats. Verify the report format. Report format. So like that, guys. So kind of graphical user interface testing, guys. So manual testing, web application testing, how they are going to perform the manual side. So those kind of test cases you have to prepare here, guys. So the mainly will be report look and feel, and the report title, report look, report and column spellings, sequence of the column, what is the format. So how it will be the format, look and format. So each and everything we have to check as part of the GUI validation, graphical user interface. Okay. So these are the different kind of test cases we are going to prepare. Okay. The same way we are going to prepare the functional testing. The functional testing validation, functional validations means what are the functionalities are there for that particular report. What are the functionalities? So those functionalities you have to check. Okay. For example, the calculations. Verify the report calculations, report measure calculation. So report calculations means you can see guys here how they are going to generate this calculation. This is the one. This is not the direct column. This is a derived column, right? So it is deriving from the based on these two columns. Comp sales this year minus comp sales last year. By last the comp sales last year. This column is deriving from the this column sales this year minus plan sales this year. Okay, they are going to give this all the columns in the measure catalog. What is the calculation, everything. Okay, so this is called as a this calculation correctly they done or not. You have to download the report and they see the calculations based on the measure catalog. You have to apply the calculations here, and then it will be calculating correctly or not. Okay, that is the calculation. Verify the calculations on the report side. Okay, next will be some functionalities, totals and subtotals and grand totals. Means subtotals and grand totals means you can see the here. So this is the weekly total. Okay, sorry, monthly total. These are the monthly total. Then they are going to calculate the quarterly. Quarterly means these 3 monthly quarters they are going to calculate here. Okay, subtotals and grand totals, and then first half yearly, half year totals. Means 2 quarters it will come under the half year, right? Season totals. So like that, this is the subtotals and grand totals. We call as a subtotals and the grand totals. These calculations correctly working fine or not, you have to check. How you are going to check these totals? You have to download the report, or you can see you can write the query and then you can see. I'll tell you how to do all those things. Okay. So if you want, you can download. You can do the calculations here. What is that one? 3817. So 3817 it came or not. So like that you have to do the manually. Okay. Next will be verify the drills, drill up and drill down functionality. What is drill up and drill down? So drill up and drill down is, let's see, anything here is not there. I'll open the one more report prototype. You can see guys, you can see here. Here they highlighted the functionality, they highlighted the underline. After the division, they highlighted the just underlying they given. Means whenever you click on this underline, okay, whenever you click on the men's, it will go to the next level, subdivision level. Okay, once if like again we click on the subdivision, it will go to the department. So based on the hierarchy, what the hierarchy they given. Last time I showed you the hierarchies. I told the hierarchy, product hierarchy, and then location hierarchy. I showed you in the class. Okay, the same way here the hierarchy they are going to drill down. See, drill down to subdivision. Whenever you just click on this one, okay, it will go to the report. It has to go to the subdivision level. Again, if you click on the subdivision, then it will go to the department. Again, if you click on department, it will go to the class level. Okay, like that is one of the functionality. So that is the drill down and drill up. Means again it will be back. That is a drill up. Drill down means we are going to go to the one level, low level granularity. For example, year. Take the year. You click on the year, what it will show? The low level granularity season, right? Means half year. Again, if you click on the season, it will go to this particular season. What are the quarters are there? So quarter information. Okay. So I click on again the quarter. It will go under this quarter. How many months are there? For example, the first quarter means whatever they come, it will come the months. January, February, March data it will show. So again click on the month, particular month, January or something. Those particular month, weeks data it will display the report. So click on the weeks, again it will go to the day level. So this is the drill down. We call it as a drill down. Year to season, season to quarter, quarter to month, month to weeks, weeks to day. So one level to one level, low level it will go. That we call as a drill down functionality. Up means once we go to the day level, again we come back the high level, come to the high sequence of the one level high, weeks, month. That is a drill up. Okay, clear guys? Drill down and drill up functionality. So it's mainly will be hierarchy. This one is a hierarchy. So that this hierarchy is correctly working fine or not, the functionality hierarchy. That is we have to check the drill up and drill down. Called as a drill up and drill down. Okay. Next, verify the navigations. Verify the navigation. See guys, here the drill up and navigation board, the functionality will be same. So drill up, everything will be, it will show into the same report only. It won't go any other report. Yeah. So click on the means in the same report, it has to display. Okay. But the navigation means whenever you click on the same like that, the link. Whenever you click on the link, it will go and open the next report. Sub report it will go and open. So they will give the link from this report to another report. Okay, that is the navigation. We call it as a navigation. Okay. For example, you can see here children's. There, click on the children. It's going to open the boys and girls, the subdivision. So children will be boys and girls are there. The subdivision data. So like that, it will show it in the report only. It will show the data, subdivision data. Okay. So for example, here home fashion. You click on the home fashion. So it has to show the home decor, home furniture. So these are the two subdivisions under the home furnitures. It will show the data like this. Again, click on the home decor. The home decor details it will show inside. That is a drill down drill. Okay. But the navigation, whenever you click on the anything, it will go and open the whichever the report the backend they given. The another report it will go and open another page. Okay. We can't roll back. We can't get the back again. Okay. But this one will be we can able to get the back. Means it drilled up. You click on the up, then it will come to the high level again. Okay. That is the navigation functionality. Next, verify the alerts functionality. Alert functionality means you can see here. See, sometimes I'm going to highlight the red color, sometimes I'm going to green color, sometimes I want the any color. Okay, how they're going to this one? They mention in the down. You can see they'll give the details here. When it has to come to the green, comp percentage change highlight. When comp percentage change is greater than or equal to plus 15. Whenever we got the profit more than 15%, whenever do the calculation, the comp percentage change LY we got the more than 15% profit, then I have to highlight in the green color. Okay, so whenever they got the loss, more than 10% profit loss they got, then they have to highlight in the red color. So remaining they don't want. So in between, no need to any color. So this functionality working fine or not, you have to check. This is called as a alert functionality. Okay, alert functionality. Okay. Next will be the downloading functionality. Report download. Verify the report download. So it will be either Excel or PDF. XLS or PDF format or image format. So like that, they are going to download the reports. Okay. If you download the properly downloaded, it will fit into the same page or not. If you download means, for example, the report will be huge, big report. Okay. This will be within the page. Somewhere it will more than 20 columns or 30 columns. Then how it will be after downloading the report, the PDF format? To go into a page, it will be cut the report. So like that, the properly it has to fit into the same paper. The report will be. Okay. So that is we have to check the report downloads. After downloading the report, either Excel or PDF or image, how is the after downloading the report properly downloaded or not? The full content of the report will be downloaded or not, we have to check. Next will be verify the print option, print functionality. So we have the two types of printing is there, right? One is the portrait, one is the one more is there, portrait and
Landscape.
scale, I think.
Landscape.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, landscape, scale, something. So based on how they given the functionality, either portrait or landscape. So the same functionality they have to check the functionality. The same way it is going to printing or not. Okay. So this kind of, so in the based on the report functionalities, they're going to mention like this. They're going to tell clearly in the report only. See here one more thing. All sales in 1000 rounded into the nearest 1000 means whatever the sale happen, they're going to buy divided by 1000 and then they're going to the rounding, because of the in the real time the huge amount of sales is happening, right? So if we have 1 crore something means you have to mention 1 crore means the 7 or 8 digits it will come. For look and feel, it will be difficult to see the read. That is the reason they're going to here by divided by 1000 and then going to the, for example, if you divided by 1000, 104.4, then they will do the 104 rounding, or 10.6 means they're rounding to 105. Like that, they are going to the functionality divided by 1000. So the functionality they mentioned in the down, so you can see. See the functionalities how they mentioned here. All sales dollar in the 1000 rounded to nearest 1000. Okay, rounded the nearest 100 on the flashes. So here will be particular report will be 100 and the class level will be 100 only. The remaining will be 1000. So company view means this is the report, company view, division view. So they have to see the report. First will we show the division recap, followed by the division, subdivision, department. This is a drill down. They're going to how they want to show the drills. Okay. So in the division view, they want to see the department class view. Okay. So like that, what are the functionalities are there? They're going to mention in the as a notes or something. Depends upon the company. So whatever the functionality they're going to implement in the report. So that is a report to report, it will be vary. The mandatory will be download and functionality. These things are the mandatory. We have to check. For every report, you have to check these two: download functionality and the print functionality. So remaining will be, sometimes will be there, sometimes it won't be apply the functionalities. But example I given the some examples are given: drills, calculations, totals, okay, navigations, alerts. Okay, guys. So these kind of all functionality we have to check manually based on the report prototype. Clear, guys? Here, any doubts here? So this is a 70 to 80% manual testing. How the manual testing guys are doing? The 70 to 80% we have to apply in the manual testing here. Our ETL testing, only 20% will be manual. The remaining 80% will be the validation. We have to write the queries, and then we have to do the validation. But here we have to do the manual testing. Okay, UI testing and the functional testing. The next will be the data validation testing. Data validation. So the what we are doing that as part of the data validation means, so in the report it's showing the some data it's displaying in the report. So these data correct or not? Whatever they display the data, that is accurate data or not? And also guys, here you can very important. You can see the here MTD actual this year means month to date. Means whenever we select the, for example, now what is the date? July month 26th. If you select the 20 July, it has to display from 1st to 26 data only. Up to till date it has to display month to date. Or if you are select the August 5th, right now you are in the August 5th, you are in the day will be August 5th. If you select the month August, then it has to display only the 5 days worth of the data. It has to display 1st to 5th. It has to display because we are in the day of 5th. Now we are in the 26th day of 26 means it has to display the 1st to 26th. Or if you select the June month, means the already month has already completed. Means it will has to display the whole month data. It has to display. That also one functionality, guys. MTD, QTD means quarter to date. Year 2 means based on the year. So year means here the January 1st to till July 26th it has to display here. But here QTD means it is going to start the new quarter, right? July is the new quarter month. From July 1st to July 26th it has to display here. Okay. So that functionality also you have to check. Quarter D functionality, month to date, quarter to date, year to date. Okay. So these data is correctly working fine or not. So we have to write your own query in the target database. If you want, you can able to see the backend how the query is generated in the real time. So, but if you see if you use the same query, even intro point of also they will ask. If you use the same query, how you will write the query? You can use the developer query or your query. If you use the same outside query, then there is no difference, right? If you execute the database, the same result it will be produced. That is the reason. So how we have to write the query means what are the columns are there here. So where it is coming from, division, subdivision, department, class, the which table it is coming from, and the month is coming from which table. Okay, you have to list down all the tables first. So this column where it is coming from, this column where it is coming from, this column, all the columns. What are the columns are there in the report? So this measure means MTD means this is the fact measures, right? This is the dimension table, dimension. This is the fact measures. So all the dimension and fact tables, what are the involved in the particular report? You have to give the joins, all the tables, and then you have to give the join. And what are the filters they are going to mention here? Those all the prompts you have to mention in your where class. Okay, here they mention the division is home, subdivision is home decor, and department is under subdivision home decor, the kitchen items. Means all the classes they are going to select all the classes, and the month they are going to select the 2011 March, I think. Yeah, in March month they selected. So whatever the prompts they are going to select in the report, the same prompts We call it the prompt also, filter and prompt. So the same prompts you have to mention in the query, target query. Okay, and then you have to do the validation. You have to select all the columns, and then you have to run this query, whatever the query you prepared, the report result query, report result, and then this data, whatever the report is showing, both has to match. One second, guys, sorry. Sorry, guys. Understand, guys, the data validation, how you have to prepare. So what are the particular, whatever the report you have selected, what and all tables are involved in that report, you have to first list down. Then you have to prepare the joins to dimension and fact table. Okay, you have to prepare the joins. For here also, I will tell you one more thing. So the multiple fact tables are there. Then you have to separately each fact table, one join you have to prepare. I'll tell you what is that one. You can see. So these sales is coming from one table, one fact table. The plan sales is coming from different fact table. So always in the real time, we can't give any joins between the fact table to fact table, guys. Okay, fact table to fact table, we never going to give the join. We have to give the join only dimension table to fact table only. Okay, dimension table to fact table. Because
So
the
what
fact
about
table,
dim table, sir?
sorry.
So if not due to the fact table to fact table,
Yeah, I'll tell you. So in the fact
how?
tables, what I told in the fact table, the what kind of keys will be there? The reference keys, right? Foreign keys will be there. If you do the fact table to fact table join, it will be Cartesian join. It happen the Cartesian. Okay, Cartesian it will happen. Then it will come there is no data. It will come. Okay, the huge amount of data Cartesian. I explained the Cartesian how it will give the join. For example, take the fat cells. These are the plan cells. Both are the different fact tables. Okay, here the data will be there, customer data 1 1 2 2 like that. So customer did the 2 times transaction. Here the customer did the 2 times transaction. Okay, here also the not fact sales, not customer, maybe the product. You can take the product. The customer, the product will be happen the 2 times it happened the sold. Same product 2 times, 2 transactions happen. Okay, so here also they given the product something, products are there, plan sales. Okay, if you give this one, it will give the Cartesian. For example, to give the Cartesian 1 into 1, 1 into 1, 1 into 1, 1 into 1. So it will give the different will be the Cartesian results it will give. Okay, there is no proper data it will come. So that is the reason we never in the real time or anywhere can't give the giant fact to fact table in the real time. And also it will be hang the data. There's a huge amount of data will be there. Okay, it will be crash the database also. The query will execute the long time and then it will hang the database. Sometimes it will be crash. Okay, only we have to prepare the 2 queries. One is the dimension table to fact table, sales fact table. You have to write 1 query. Again, the dimension table to plan sales. You have to write 1 more query. Now you have to prepare the 2 queries here. And the same thing here, com sales also we have a separate table. So here also the dimension tables and then this fact table you have to prepare the separate query. For inventory is there, the inventory also you have to prepare the separate query. So like that we have to, for each fact table you have to prepare 1 query. You have to join dimension table, 1 fact table. You have to write 1 query. Again 1 more fact table means again dimension table and the second fact table you have to separate query, and then you have to compare the data. Okay, don't include all the tables in one query. So only you have to give the dimension table to fact table one query, another dimension table to one query. Okay, thank you. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, this is like that it will be there, guys. So we have to write first, list down all the tables, and then we have to give the joins accordingly based on the referential keys. You have to give the join, and what are the prompts applying the report. What are the prompts they are going to apply? The same prompt you have to apply in the report query in your query, and then you have to execute the query and see that you have to compare the result. The report query result and your target query result both as matching or not. You have to compare. So that is the data validation part. Write your own query. Own query is nothing but the you have to prepare your query. That is the meaning. Own query means. Okay, and compare the report result and query results. Okay, matching or not, you have to prepare. So the data validation, how you are to prepare the test case means verify the data, verify the sales data. Like that you have to each and every data you have to mention the test case. Verify the plan sales data. Like that you have to write the query test case. Okay, the sales data, how you means you write your own query and compare the report result, report sales data and your query sales data. It's exactly matching or not. For that you have to list down the, first of all you have to list down the tables. List down the tables involved in the report based on the measure catalog. In the measure catalog they'll mention, guys, where it is coming from, or they will provide information. Okay, first list down the tables involved in the report. That is the first step. Step 1. Okay, step 2, you have to give proper joins. Step 3, apply the report filters. In the report, whatever the filters are, prompts, we call it as the filters and prompts, we call it as a prompts also in the query. So whatever we selected in the report to display the data, the same filters you have to apply in the report query. Step 4, compare the data, query result, query results with report data. These are the 4 steps. You have to write your own query, means you have to prepare the query and then you have to compare. If you doesn't know how to prepare the query, if you want, you can able to see the developer's backend query. You can able to see the backend query. At least you can understand. Based on that, you can able to prepare your own query. Okay, clear, guys? Any doubts here? Because of this is the front end validation, very important, because of the end user, they're going to see the reports. If you do any format mistake, spelling mistake, they can escalate directly. Okay, they're going to escalate. That is the reason the manual testing will be very important. Be careful, you have to do. Okay, the end user means client, they're going to access these reports, right? That is the reason we have to be careful. It will be easy, but you have to, the escalations are the more here. You have to do the proper testing here. Okay, clear, guys? Any doubts here? So as of now, we did the UA testing, how you have to prepare, how you have to do the UA testing, the functional testing, and the data validation testing. So these are the test cases we are going to perform in the any report. Okay, another two more test cases are there, scenarios are there. One is the security testing, report security. Means sometimes they are going to apply there are two types of the securities are there: data level security, object level security. Okay, data level security, object level security is there. Two types of the security. What is meant by data level security means, for example, the same report is there. You can take the, I'll show you the yeah, here is a report is there. You are related to the south region. Means whoever the accessing this report is a south region manager. Okay, whenever he runs the data, he select the region or he run the data, he has to see only the south region, what are the stores are there. Okay, those source data information only they has to display in the report. You can't able to see the another region data, another region's stores here. Based on the user, we have to perform the security level validation. Okay, the same report for north region or some other region guys are able to log in based on his user credential. He has to display whatever the permissions are there for him for that particular user. Those data only has to display. Okay, that is called as a data level security. But he is able to access the report. Both guys are able to access the report. One is the south region guy, north region guy. Both users are able to access the same report, but they can able to see their region stores data only they can able to see. They can't able to visible. They can't able to see the other regions data, the report. Okay, but the report will be same here. That will be the data level security. We call it as a data level. How we have to perform is, so they will give some dummy users. They will give. They'll create the dummy users. They'll apply the rules, security rules for the user, and then we have to log in that particular user, and then we have to see the functionality working fine or not. If you log in the south user, then what are the functionalities they applied for that user? Those functionalities are working fine or not? You have to check. Means those data it's only displaying or not. Okay, understand guys clearly? Any doubt here? Data level security. If you log in the another user, you have to log in with the other user. Then what is the security they applied for that user? We can able to see. Okay. Next, another one. Okay, another thing will be object level security. So here also object level. So what are the reports are there? For example, I log in the south region, south user. So what are the reports I need access? What are the permissions they are going to give? So those reports only I can able to visible. Okay, in the data level security, the same report they're going to access the both users. They're good, but the filtering the data level security, but the object level security. So here the reports itself, it won't visible. Report itself it won't visible. For south region, 5 reports are there. 5 reports he has to access. Those only 5 reports only he can able to access, can able to visible for the user. Okay, the second user, he has to another 6 report, maybe different reports. He can able to access only visible only those 6 reports. That is the object level security. Clear guys? Data level security, object level security. Here filter the data part. Same report able to access all the users. all the users, but data will be filtered. Okay, but here report level filter. This is some companies they're going to do the testing, some companies they won't follow this one. Clear guide security level testing. First 3 test cases, every company they're going to follow first 3 test cases scenarios: UI testing, functional testing, and data validation testing. But the security testing means for few companies, if they want, they'll follow, otherwise they won't follow. And then final will be performance testing. So we have to do the performance testing also manually. Here security testing also we are doing the manually only. Okay, the performance testing means whenever we click on the report, how much time it's taking to display. Okay, so we have to take the some stopwatch or stop clock, clockwise clock. You have to click the clock, and then you have to see click on the report, and then you have to wait how long it will take to fetch the data. Okay, the performance testing, business time, non-business hours. Single user, multi-user. Okay, the single user, if you run the report in the business hours, how long it's taking the time. The same single user, if you run the non-business hours, okay, how long it's taking to fetch the report, to display the data. You have to capture the readings. You have to capture the reading. How much time, how many minutes, how many seconds are taking the report, fetching the data. The same way, multiple users at a time able to log in the same user, same report at a time, multiple users in the business hours. How long it's taking? The multi users, non-business hours. Okay. So like the different ways we have to capture the readings. Okay. They will give the each report based on the complexity. They will give the time. For this report, it has to fetch this many seconds, this many minutes. Okay. So we have to capture the readings. We have to compare the what are the readings they provided. Okay. So like that we have to test the performance testing also. Everything will be manually here. Okay. Clear, guys? So tomorrow I'll show you the SAP BO tool. Okay, and then we'll do the some kind of validations in the report. The real-time report I will show you in the tomorrow. Okay, real-time report I will show you in the tomorrow. Currently, whichever I am working. Okay. Okay. Tomorrow we'll discuss the real-time part, the test execution, how we are going to do. Okay, guys, clear? I'm going to stop the recording.